Hello everyone, welcome back to Silent Hill F. I have to repeat what I played before because when I was streaming today, I checked the playback on YouTube. The playback is actually shorter, some parts are missing. I don't understand how this is happening. I don't understand, like, it shows that I'm streaming for like 2 hours or 1 hour and 30 minutes or 3 hours. But, hear this out. When I check the stream playback on YouTube, it's sometimes like 10 minutes, sometimes like 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, but sometimes it will upload the whole thing. Like it is actually 2 hours. Like I've done the UFO ending gameplay and that was like 4 hours and that uploaded fine. There was no footage missing. It was all okay. And I don't understand how that's happening because I don't know what the problem is. And I don't want to be repeatedly playing the same sort of area again and again and again and again, because that's what I have to do. Otherwise, anybody who's watching the stream playback will be like, well, some footages are missing. That doesn't really make sense, right? And what's really annoying is I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's the PlayStation problem. I don't know if it's a YouTube problem. I don't know if it's a problem with relating to my internet connection. I don't know what the problem is. Right? And I tried to do some searching on the internet and I didn't really find anything. I couldn't really find anything. Most of the people say that if you have problem with that kind of stream playback, it's probably because of your internet connection, right? And I go, well, it can't be my internet connection because I haven't changed my internet connection for like years. It's always the same internet connection. I'm always on the same plan. I never had this problem in the past. Or if I had this problem in the past, it was a very minor problem because sometimes you'll be streaming for like a couple of hours and a couple of seconds of footage will be missing because there will be some inconsistent internet speed. You know, the internet here isn't 100% stable, right? And people say, oh, you should use an Ethernet cable. I am using an Ethernet cable. But because I'm streaming on 1080p, 30 frames per second, sometimes if there's a bit of lag in your upload, and uploading is much more important than download, but you can't have zero download. You still have to have certain amount of download, but uploading is important. And for me, it's important to have an upload speed around 6 to 7 megabits per second, allowing for 30 to 40% overhead. So it's better to have around 10 megabits per second. I have an upload speed of, I just tested then, 19 megabits per second. Okay, 19 megabits per second. And, you know, that's almost double. Right? So it's almost double. It's not exactly double, but it's almost double. Right? You could say, well, it's not really double. It's more like 90% extra. But come on, let's not, you know. Right, let's not, you know, be so exact here. But it's, yeah, it's more or less 90%. Let's say extra, right? Compared to the overhead. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Nice bloody try. Can't get me. Okay, we don't need a first aid kit. So I don't know what the problem is, but most people say it's the internet connection problem. So I don't know how to fix it if I have an internet connection problem. So I think the only thing I can do is lower the quality of the stream. But I never had this issue. Well, I could do 720p at 60 frames per second, but the upload speed required for 720p and 60 frames per second, the recommended is 4 to 5 megabits per second with a 30 to 40% overhead, which is around 8 to 9 megabits per second. It's pretty much the same thing. There isn't a huge difference, right? It's like I can do 720p at 30 frames per second, but that would suck. You know, I really don't want to do that. That's really bad, right? And I tried to upgrade my internet. I did. I have to pay quite a bit extra. I upgraded, but the fastest plan they have doesn't change the upload speed. And because upload speed is more important than download speed, I don't even know if it matters. It increases my download speed, but it doesn't increase my upload speed. And the problem is that okay, let's get some extra health. Yeah, so I don't know. The upload speed is the same. Now, the upload speed, they say it can be 20 megabits per second. So I'm going to call the internet company and just ask them why this is happening. Like, is there a way to increase my upload speed? You know, is there another plan that I can go on? Because I tried to go on to a different plan and they say, well, that plan is not available in my area. Like, I can't go into that plan. So that plan, the new plan which they have is a new type of NBN, which is an internet in Australia. Basically, it allows me to have an upload speed up to 40 megabits per second. So that would be good. That means I have more than 4 times the requirements and at least at minimum 4 times the requirement with the 30 to 40% overhead, right? I can even stream 1080p at 60 frames per second. In fact, they told me I can stream at 4K, 60 frames per second, 4K, no problem. Because the speed is guaranteed between like 10 to 40 megabits per second. Like the minimum speed is 10 megabits per second or something like that. It's extremely fast, but it's not available in the area that I have. So I can only get the plan that I have right now and upgrade it to a higher plan, but it doesn't change my upload speed, so I don't know what the problem is. Look, I try my best. So if this is continue to be a problem, I won't be able to keep streaming until I fix that problem. I don't know if it's a PlayStation problem. If it's a PlayStation problem, then, well, upgrading my internet is not gonna do anything. If it's a router problem, we'll have to change my router. But at the moment, I don't know what the problem is. And I'm going to try the faster internet plan, but it only affects the download speed. So I don't know if that helps. I don't know if the connectivity is more stable. because it's a more expensive and it's a faster plan. People say you have to change the DNS server setting. I changed my DNS server setting. It didn't do anything. Okay, it didn't make the connection any more stable. I don't know what the problem is. I don't even know how to explain it to people. Basically, if it's an internet connection issue, if the internet drops out, the broadcasting will drop out. But the PlayStation is still streaming. It says I'm streaming for 2 hours. But the YouTube game stream playback is like 30 minutes or less than that. It's random and it will cut off randomly. It will randomly cut out. Sometimes it's like a 12 minute, 14 seconds. Sometimes it's 40 minutes and 10 seconds. It's randomly cut out. There's no consistent pattern. And I also read that I should stream during off-peak hours. I am doing that. I'm streaming off-peak hours. That's what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I never had this problem. It's just recently I've been having these problems. And it's not a consistent problem. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Does that mean like it's a PlayStation issue? Or maybe it's a YouTube problem. I don't know. I mean, it's very frustrating. So anyway, pages from observation log. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I made my first ever friend today. Her name is Shimizu Hinako. But Mr. Rabbit, she's my first ever real life human friend, so I'm a little scared. What if she throws me away and forgets me? I'm so scared of that happening. When I told my new bestest friend Hinako this, she said she never ever abandoned me. Not ever, she promised me. But you know what, Mr. Rabbit? The handwriting here suddenly turns erratic. What if Hinako breaks her promise? What if she betrays me? What if she's lying? No, I don't want to think about that. Hinako said she wouldn't ever leave me. She promised. I have to believe her because that's what friends do, right? They believe each other. Hinako, if you betray me, you'll pay. I'll make you pay and regret hurting me. Got it? Page from observation log. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I've decided that today I'm giving you a new name. The handwriting here is erratic as if the writer was overcome with emotion. Your new name is Hinako. Got it, Hinako. Don't you think it's super cute? It's the same name as that awful, horrible, mean, cruel Hinako who left me all by myself and went far away. I hate her. I know why she threw me away. It's 'cause I'm dark and sad and mean. Darn it. I forgot the stuff I need to cut off Hinako's arms and legs. Oh well, I'll just cut her into tiny pieces tomorrow. Who wrote this document? That's just so disturbing. It's crazy. Anyway, again, I don't know what the problem is. It's just a very frustrating experience to have this problem because I never had this problem before.
Warning. Don't try to stop me.
I better heal up. I don't wanna. Yeah, so I just don't know what the problem is. And I never had this problem before. Or when I had it, it wasn't that severe. So I don't know if it's an internet connection issue. Most people on the internet say it is an internet connection problem, right? There's like no other. Some people say it's the YouTube app that's a problem. Like you need to clear the cache or something like that. I don't even know how to do that in the PlayStation. I don't think there is even a way to do it. I don't know. I've been researching for solutions, but and it because it happens randomly, it can't just be like it has to be something else that's causing the problem. I feel like because it's such a random event. It's not an event that's consistent. It's not like it always happens at 30 minutes. Okay, then you can pinpoint something. Or it always happens because like it's consistently happening. So okay, perhaps it's not an internet connection problem. It's maybe like some other problem, right? Or if it happens as a specific cutscene, then it's probably something related to the game. Okay, right? If it happens at a specific time, then you can go, okay, don't stream in that time, right? It's random. It's just, if it feels like it, it happens, right? So, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to my ISP on what the problem is. Sakuko's dream. I don't think they would know it. I think that maybe I'll try to make a post on Reddit. See, I tried to search on Reddit, but people don't have like the same problem. It's just sometimes people have, when they're live streaming or when they're broadcasting, it will suddenly drop out. Like the broadcasting will suddenly stop, right? That's okay. That means there's an internet problem. I get it. But the broadcasting isn't drop out. The YouTube playback is dropping out. That's the crazy part. How can the broadcasting not drop out, but the YouTube playback will drop out? That just fundamentally can't make sense. I can't get it. Letter of concern, dear Hinako. Good luck and bad luck are two sides of the same coin. For one person, today could be lucky, but for someone else, it might be the opposite. Right now, a bright sun shines upon you, but that sun also makes your shadow very long and dark. Dark shadows draw evil towards them. I really didn't want to send you a letter like this on your special day, but I just couldn't get it off my mind. And since that your fortune has taken a turn for the worse, there's just something not right about the sun and the shadow that surround you. Where are you, Hinako? This should be a day of celebration, yet you are. The note was left unfinished and crumpled up. Sakuko's diary. My family has served as caretaker of Senotsugi Shrine for generations, but for the past few decades the shrine's popularity has been on the decline. When it came time for my dad to become the head priest, he declined the role and got a regular office job instead. Mom and dad are always saying negative things about the shrine, that head priests are obsolete. Even my grandfather says that the tradition of upkeeping Senotsugi Shrine will die with each generation. I help out as a miko at the shrine whenever an event's held. I love how dignified the rituals are and the way they make me feel like my soul is being cleansed. I'd like to be more than just a helper at the shrine. I'd like to become head priest one day. Grandpa is saying that he will let the shrine come to an end after his generation. Not many people bother visiting such a small, insignificant shrine. It seems nobody wants to go to the effort of coming all the way here to pray to Inari-sama. There are Hakura and statue dedicated to Inari-sama all over town. Anyway, older folks just go wherever closest to them to pray. There's no reason for them to come to this shrine. But if there were more devout worshipper, if people held more respect for the shrine, then maybe Senotsugi Shrine could be restored to its former glory. Are these just events unfolding as gods have planned? Just like Grandpa always says, does Senotsugi Shrine no longer serve a purpose? No, it simply can't be true. I've heard how the gods weep. Okay.
Hinako, you came for me. I'm scared.
Sheet of fine paper. Two must face each other as one to pray for mutual prosperity. Those who do shall lift their heads to level height as they were reflection in a mirror, as custom dictates. With the shading of the light shall you condemn the past to the dark.
Get me out of here.
Restrained lampshade. A lampshade found near Sakuko's cell. The design resembles something tangling. Talon lampshade. A lampshade found near Sakuko's cell. The design resembles sharp talons.
What are you doing? No, I don't want to be alone.
Sorry, Sakuko.
Hinako, Hinako, help me! Help me! Don't leave me! I don't want to be alone. Wait, please don't go! We promised to stick together, you traitor!
The White Rabbit emblem key, obtained after bidding farewell to Sakuko, it seems to be able to open a door somewhere, and it's much bigger than a normal key, as if it was made for some huge creature to use. Alright, let's go back to the locker room. There is a section on the back that will be open now. So you can take the Omamori Bull, greatly decreased stamina consumed by heavy and charged attacks. Sakuko's diary. I hate gym class. Just looking at my gym clothes makes me depressed. They're holding a long distance race at school soon. I know it's just an excuse for them to watch me come in last and laugh at me. I knew how lonely I would feel if everyone just left me in the dust. So I asked Rinko if she would hang back so we could run across the finish line together. And you know what? She said yes. I asked Hinako too, but she said no. She said it's because she's in a sports club, and she will get yelled at by the teacher if she doesn't try her best. Well, I suppose that makes sense if it's true. The handwriting suddenly turns erratic. But I know the truth. I know it's really because you don't want to be held back by a slowpoke like me. I hope Hinako trips and falls and break all the bones in her body so she can never run again. I normally hate gym class, but today was different. Something nice happened. The handwriting here is erratic, as if overcome with emotion. Little Miss Perfect tripped and fell today. Looks like even Hinako, the star athlete, can mess up. She scraped her knee and started bleeding. I wish she had fallen flat on her face and ruined that pretty nose of hers, too. Alright, that was aggressive, I guess. Okay, we don't need to worry about, oh, sorry. We don't need to worry about saving. Go through the door. Okay, we have to do the Rinko's part.
even more beautiful today.
Oh, thank you. That's nice. I'll have to turn this one. Okay, I'm not gonna try to get killed. Yeah, let's drink the kuzu tea. Okay, that's cheap damage. Lucky the kuzu tea was still healing me.
Get out.
That's good. I did not think he was gonna. They were gonna be able to get me. I thought because I was in the crawling, I won't be able to take damage. Obviously, I'm wrong. First aid kit, I don't need that. Whoa, a room full of dolls. You can't enter this except in New Game Plus. Emma, a wooden plaque. Omamori Swallow. Perform a counter without using focus, increase damage inflicted, stack up to 5 times and resets when damage is taken. Really good with a rabbit charm, and to a degree with a serpent charm. The rabbit charm allows you to counter by perfect dodging, so you can counter many different attacks. You don't need to worry about visual hint as long as you can perfect dodge. Works also well with the Suzerain charm because you can easily perfect dodge. Right? The rabbit charm does consume a lot of your stamina, but you can counter by using the Higashi, or you can counter with other stamina regen charms, such as the boar or the swordfish charm. Yeah, you can make really powerful combos with it. Anyway, I have a video on that subject, if you guys are interested to watch. Anyway, yeah, it's a separate video. I talk about it in more detail. Okay. A perspective on herogamy. The other day, my honorable father-in-law told me that fate had smiled upon me, that my blood had been blessed by the stars. If I attempt to interpret his word, I can only understand them to mean that he believes that an intervention of good fortune or coincidence allowed me to be so connected with this house. However, I do not believe he meant to humble me with his words. Instead, I think his words would be taken more literally. My very blood was favored by fate. In the world of mortals, there exist rare individuals who possesses non-ABO blood types. So maybe having blood that was blessed by the stars simply means that I was born with a rare mutation. After all, there are many variations, some of which are as uncommon as 1 in 100,000 people. Perhaps when a human child who possesses blood that contains the power to deepen the bond between mortals and gods is born into a village, they are selected as a candidate for a heterogamous marriage. If such is the case, then it would explain why such partnerships are so infrequent. I wonder who shall be next to be welcomed into this world. If it is another child beloved by fate, then I would like to do all in my power to help their transition into a new life. Mayumi. We remember Mayumi. Mayumi's a lady that went missing in the beginning, right? Unfinished letter. My future friend, spring unfurls around me in a vivid color as I write you this letter. Upon your arrival, you may bear anxiety about your new life. The slightest remembrance of your old home may call tears to your eyes, like it once did to mine. The scent of ripe plums joins with warblers' songbirds in bittersweet union. Memories that call me home to a mountain village spring. Everywhere I turn, I met with splendor, the sound of chirping warblers, the smell of sweet plums. I am certain that this land, though new to you, shall become a place of respite and tranquility. You and I call the same village home, so please share with me whatever weighs on your mind. I'm eager to hear your stories of home, and together we. That is definitely Mayumi's letter to Hinako. That's that's what I believe. I also checked the speedrun rules for this game. You don't actually have to beat the game without dying. You can continue, or you can just. I think you can even reload a save file. Some games you're not allowed to do that because the IGT resets, the in-game time resets. But this game you're allowed to do it. But anyway, we already did the UFO speedrun in under 30 minutes. I'm not gonna keep trying it. Rinko's secret journal. I wish I could live in a world where it is just Shu and me. But I don't mean that I want the rest of the town to disappear. No. What I truly want is a world where Shu and I can bask together in the spotlight. Excuse me. With everyone else standing in the background as our supporting characters. I don't suppose there's a spell I could cast that would create such a dream world. This one is random. I also noticed, like where it's a random location. Rightward facing Fox Crest, an emblem found in a strange room. It has some gibbering out at the bottom. That seems like it can be inserted somewhere. What the, okay. That didn't even make sense. I missed the R2. But anyway. I wish I could live in a world where it's just you and me, but I don't mean that I want the rest of the town to disappear. The handwriting turns erratic and distorted. No, what I truly want is a world where that nasty little cockroach named Hinako, who's always crawling around Shu, gone. I don't care how it happens. She can die in an accident or of some rare disease. Hell, she can just move to some far-off country for all I care. I just want her gone forever. Won't any of the gods answer my prayer? I think that's it. Okay, we healed back. Cool. All right. Okay, that raw attack is really annoying. But anyway. Sometimes you can counter it, sometimes you can't. Okay, we will do this one. Get some sanity back. And then we'll heal. Alright, and then we can continue. So... You know, I was booking a flight ticket the other day, and what happened was I put the NEM incorrectly, like I misspelled the NEM. Oh, that was a disaster. It took me so long to change it. I had to like, yeah. Inari Sushi. I had to call the travel company. And my goodness, that was such a long process. And you know what happened? I waited there for like an hour, and then I got disconnected. Then I had to call them again, and they told me you have to wait an hour and a half. So I already waited an hour. I waited another an hour and a half, and then yeah, I eventually got connected, and it just took 2 hours to change the name. I know it's crazy, but. So the moral of the story is double check whenever you booking a flight ticket. Don't put the name wrong. Apparently it's very important because the travel rules, the name has to match the ticket. So it's like something super serious about it. So you can't misspell the name. I guess if you misspell like one letter, it's probably okay.
It all seems like ages ago.
But most of the time they check it. They make sure it's absolutely correct. So, yeah, it's annoying. But so I basically was on the phone for like almost 3 hours. Wrinkles Diary. I've wasted years of my life at school carefully putting on a good girl act, pretending I was perfect in every way, basking my own sense of superiority. Back then, I sincerely believed I was better than everyone else. But things are different now. I can see how I've been looking down on others just to falsely raise myself up. I can't help but wonder though, has everyone else seen through my act this whole time? Hinako, Sakuko, even Shu. Maybe they've always seen through me, straight to my rotten core. Maybe all this time they were only pretending to be my friends. The handwriting is seizing with unfitted hatred, but I'm not the one at fault. It's all because of that awful Hinako. If only you were gone, then I wouldn't be feeling this way. Feeling like this. The rest is too distorted to read from here. Is there any more documents I have to read? No, right? forward-facing Fox Quest. An emblem found in a strange room. It has some jittering out at the bottom. It seems that it can be inserted somewhere. Oh. Isn't that amazing? I missed. Okay, I can't really be too aggressive here because I can get trapped in the... Okay, I'm just gonna keep distance because... Yeah, I don't want to get stun locked continuously. It's good if they all in front of me. I have to soul siphon. Otherwise they're gonna revive. That's like the last thing I want. Great. Rinko's diary. I should have never pretended to be something I wasn't. If I hadn't, then I would have been able to look Hinako in the eye. I could have told her what I really think of her, put her in her place. But I've let everything sit and fester, and now the wound has turned neurotic. So even though this is the day all my wildest dreams are coming true, my heart still feels heavy. The handwriting is chaotic and full of violent energy. This is the bed I made, so I will lie in it. But I won't ever forgive you for what you did to Shu. How dare you hurt him? Shu may not cry or scream at you like I know he wants to, but I will make you feel his pain all the same. Class observation log. In the continuation from last semester, I'm to be class president once again. I hope we can make this another wonderful semester. The handwriting turns wild and erratic. I love being class president because I get to look at all these lost causes. Even when I was young, I've always enjoyed comparing myself to other inferior kids and bask in my own superiority. When I pretend to care about others, I can please a lot of people. The losers I help, the people around me, and even my parents. And frankly, that makes me happy as well. Right now, I'm in charge of two girls who are the definition of morons. They are both so carefree and empty-headed, neither of them knows the first thing about fitting in. The only reason they have any friends at all in class is because I'm taking care of them. They fawn over me and tell me all the time how grateful they are. It feels amazing. I really truly think that I was born to be class president. Nishida Wrinkle.
Hinako, you remember, don't you? The day we first met.
No, we don't need the Inari sushi. The Higashi will keep.
You were up in dreamland. I helped you countless times.
Okay, that's the wrong thing to do.
Why do you get it all?
Alright, clearly
Good to be you, Hinako.
Rinko is not happy with us.
Die.
Okay, wrong way. We need the Higashi. Wrinkle's childhood diary. Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. It's a lot more fun to eat with friends than eat alone. Fox Origami, the handwriting here is erratic. Hinako, why are you here? This was supposed to be my chance to talk to Shu alone. Why the hell are you here? And why the hell are you cozying up next to Shu like that's where you belong? And the cherry on top, Sakuko decided to tag along too, just because of you. But I can forgive her. I mean, she did me the favor of dying soon enough anyway. How long are you going to keep living for? You're already dead. Quit haunting Ibusugaka like some pathetic ghost.
I have to let go. I need to move on.
Candies bring back memories.
I'm warning you. Don't try to stop
Okay. A letter from Rinko to Hinako. Hinako, here, you feel better after eating this. The handwriting from here becomes erratic and emotional. I'm such a kind person, you know. Would someone who isn't kind give little treats with a wonderful message to their sad friend? I'm so kind. You just have to be yourself, Hinako. Because whenever I'm by your side, I realize what an amazing person I am. Whenever I help you out, makes me realize how kind I am. I will always be looking out for both you and Sakuko, because when I look after you two pitiful creatures, it makes me feel so superior, like a teacher or a parent, or pet owner even. From your best friend, Rinko. Alright. This last crest is always here. Leftward facing Fox Crest, an emblem found in a strange room. It has some gibbering out at the bottom that seems it can be inserted somewhere.
Rinko and I can go our separate ways.
Rinko's secret journal. As we got closer to the store, our classmates would peel off one by one as they turned to go home. It was never just me and Shu on our own, but I didn't care. The handwriting here grows erratic and emotional. But of course, there was always a dirty little cockroach crawling all over Shu. I mean, come on, we're all walking together, home together. How about having a conversation that everyone else can join in on? Don't just go running off to your own little weird Space Wars world together. Fox Origami, all of a sudden the town was enveloped in a thick fog. Everywhere I looked, I saw strange monsters. I could only bring myself to sit inside my empty house alone and shaking. That's when Shu came and rescued me. After that, it didn't matter how terrifying the outside world was, so long as I was able to spend time alone with Shu. The handwriting suddenly turns frightening, but then I realized that Cockroach Hinako was with him. What are the odds? Just die, you pest. You don't belong in this town anymore. Did you forget that? Rinko's childhood diary. Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. The handwriting turns oddly distorted. Everyone was slobbing over the snacks and thanking me again and again. It reminded me of the time I fed fish at the park, the way their mouths gulped wide as they begged for food. What a bunch of idiots. And that poor as dirt Hinako, all it took was one piece of cheap candy to have her following me around like a dog. It's almost cute how stupid she is. A cockroach like her deserves to die. Alright, calling your best friend Cockroach. Definitely.
Just for once. Think about how he feels. You're a traitor. You played with his heart. Say you're sorry. Get on your knees and beg for forgiveness. Can't you hear me? Why don't you say something?
The Tri-Scale Emblem Key, obtained after bidding farewell to Rinko, it seems to be able to open a door somewhere, and it's much bigger than a normal key, as if it was made for some huge creature to use. You know, apparently if you ever get on lava, you won't sink into the bottom of the lava. You'll be actually able to walk on lava because it's such a dense material. Like, you wouldn't sink. You might sink a little bit into it, but you wouldn't like sink into it like you sink into water.
Hey, partner. Guess this is the last time I get to call you that. Huh?
Sheet of fine paper. Carry not any memories of what has come to pass beyond this point. Lay all bare upon the pedestal first. The door shall not open to those who harbor regrets in their hearts.
like you really struggled to keep your first plant alive. I worked my butt off on that kanji test so I could get this. Remember? I had a truckload of these notebooks. I filled up my entire class, partner. I need to know what your final decision is.
Okay. No, not this one. I still have some space. I was a little bit worried because I don't have that much space in my inventory. Drawing of a young Shimizu Hinako, even if it was drawn by an elementary school student, it's still too bad. This is definitely drawn on purpose. There are all kinds of curse words written on it, such as stupid, disgusting, etc. The scent of herb is overpowering. Okay, that was good. I did get a counter, which is really nice. Ray gun. It has been used so many times that the paint is peeling off everywhere. It seems to have been bought for him at the festival. It's written in ballpoint pen. Hide it. Hinako's going to steal it. Brainiac Hero Comic. The inside page was full of drawing. Hinako was drawn at the bad guy that the protagonist defeated. Moreover, in order to make the method of death even more bizarre than the manga's presentation, they stumblingly added a lot of scattered blood and guts.
How you really feel, partner.
Brainiac Comic.
I can handle it. Don't hold anything back. You came back, partner. I wanted... It's all right. Whatever the outcome, I'll respect my partner's choice. It must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
Yes. No. It had to be done. soon as I could. I'm so very sorry for what you just saw.
You need not apologize. I should be begging your pardon for forcing this pain upon you. Onward.
Shu. Ringo?
Okay, clearly I have a baseball bat, not the steel pipe.
How come? Shu. The plan's to meet up. At your place, right? There's just too many.
Okay. Red capsule.
Is that thing still chasing me? Well, maybe they had to get away from that thing.
Yeah, spider chum. Okay.
Maybe they had no choice but to go on without me. That has to be it.
Diary of Revenge, and then in the Edo period, Ibusagaga witnessed another faith-changing event. The divine tree, the symbol of their religion, was struck by lightning and burned down. By this time, the ideologies of the Tsukumogami faith had taken root, and sacredness was now determined by the antiquity of an object. The divine tree was not worshipped by subduing the water dragon. Instead, it was only due to the fact it was the oldest object in the area, and so a new divine object was decided upon to take the tree's place. The next target for worship was the Inari statue. Before long, faith in the Inari statue itself developed, mixing with the Tusu Kumogami faith to create an amalgamation of beliefs completely unique to Ibusugaka. To this effect, the mongrel Inari faith here in Ibusugaka has almost no likeness to that practiced throughout the rest of Japan and boasts a perfectly superficial history. Even this changing of idol has been turned into some epic divine story by the priests. This is the nonsense they come up with. With the divine tree destroyed by lightning, the land lost its guardian, and the ancient evil water dragon attempts to rise from its slumber. Hearing the town's plight, a family of benevolent foxes travel far from the west to subdue the dragon once more. The people's faith in them bolsters their power, but without enough power, the dragon shall wake once more. So now they are convincing locals to devote themselves to the new god, Inari-sama. Water dragon, divine tree, Tusu Kumogami, and now Inari-sama. These pathetic people believe their faith has a 1,000-year history, yet it's been mutilated time and again to suit their petty needs. Man truly is a fickle beast. Alright. Let's go get the Ramu.
Shu knows more about the mountains than I do. Why would someone put this here?
Okay, there's nothing here. My character just got stuck.
I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
Axe. Okay. Let's do some serious damage. This is really creepy. Even though I played this before, it's still really creepy. To whoever finds this, please immediately this here. I beg you help. Uh-oh. Okay, there's too many of them. Okay. That was a little risky, but we made it. Damn.
Is it dead? I'm going to be in trouble if I don't find a new
Antique
weapon
comb.
soon. How could you leave your partner like this, Shu?
Okay, that's good. Smack. Appears to be some sort of lake. Okay.
Not good. This won't last much longer.
Whoa. Antique comb. Okay. My inventory is very full, so it's like a shortcut. Oh yeah, this is a shortcut. So I can go back to the
Where did
Hakura.
and Rinko go?
It's not a real shortcut, but it's some sort of shortcut. Okay, let's get rid of the antique comb. And let's record the gameplay. We don't want to waste all that progress, just in case if we die. We're very low health, so we're on the default stat. So there are no stat upgrades for this run, so... Whoa. Okay, yeah, it's definitely it's not a real shortcut, but some sort of shortcut if you want to backtrack. I'm gonna ignore him because he's not that easy to defeat. And my weapon durability is really low.
I'm going to be in trouble if I don't find a new weapon soon. No, not now.
Okay.
Did I finally make it out?
Mapasuki Sato. Need to find a key. Okay. Omamori Goat. Take less damage when facing multiple enemies. Scales with the number of enemies. Metal Gate Key. A metal key that can be used to unlock the metal gate in the mountain. Okay, that was super annoying because I hit the wall. Smack. My sanctuary is still incomplete. I'm lonely, so lonely. It feels like I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women, more. But even when I do, they all go away. I keep collecting more and more, but they all die. Mommy, why did you leave me all alone? I'm lonely, so lonely. It feels like I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women, more. But even when I do, they all go away. Strange note. Yeah, it's definitely strange. You should be able to just walk up there. But no.
Is this some sort of offering?
Okay. I don't think there's anything we can do here. So let's just grab a save. All right. Just give me a second. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all for tonight. I want to keep the stream a little bit short because I want to check whether it uploads properly. It's I will know what the time should be exactly because I can see it. If I stream for like an hour and 50 minutes, it will display that I've done that. And I'm going to go on YouTube and check if the playback is uploaded properly. Anyway, thanks all for watching. I do appreciate the view. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.